Hey city boys, y'all, I have not been active, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't apologize for it because y'all, I'm just getting into stuff. Hey city boys, it's me, your favorite fashionista. Y'all, I got my hair done. Y'all like my hair? You like the curls? I have a little makeup on. Y'all like? For one, I know I have not been posting for what, like 2 weeks, I think. I don't feel bad. When I tell y'all city boys, I cannot wait to really talk to you guys, like, about everything. Like, there's so much that is going on currently in my life and that has been going on for like the last year and like a couple of months that I've been wanting to talk about and I can't. But that's what's happening over there. And I had to really take a step back from my channel because when I tell y'all, I was just so angry, city boys. I was so depressed. Honestly, I was just over it. I was very over it. And it's just like, I was thinking, and like the only videos that because I was making videos this whole time, and the only videos that I was making was so sad. It was angry. I felt betrayed. It was just a lot going on. But during this break, I ain't gonna hold you, I've been thinking about a lot of things, and I'm not gonna hold you. I told y'all I didn't really want this video, like this channel, to be about like, really, like, I don't know, I want this channel to be personal, but I don't want it to be like too personal, if you get what I mean, like saying unnecessary stuff. But I've been, in between this time, I've been sitting and thinking, and I've been thinking about relationships, city boys. And honestly, can I be honest with y'all? I've never been in an actual, like, real relationship. I've been in one relationship, but I wouldn't really even count it because I was like pressured into the relationship. It was my last relationship. I was like pressured into it, and like I felt like I had no other choice but to like be his girlfriend. And then like he was like making me feel bad because like he liked me for like a year and a half and I didn't like him, and honestly I didn't really like anybody, and I did not plan on being in a relationship because I know that there's a lot of things that I need to work on myself, and I'd rather work on them by myself now so I'll be ready for my husband, because I'm not a dater. Okay, I'm not a dater. I am a very territorial person. I am, that's what I can say the nicest way. I'm very territorial, so it's like I don't even want to date, because a lot of people believe dating as in like, you know, you're talking to many people trying to figure out who matches with you better. I can't even do that, because if in my mind you my man, we go together real bad. We go together really bad, and I can't get my feelings and emotions involved. Like if you ever been loved by a Jamaican, it's the most intense thing ever, because our feelings are so intense, they're so strong, and I just can't keep giving that out to everybody, you know what I mean? But like I said, I've been thinking about it, and like I was thinking about it because, can I tell y'all something? No shade. I don't want to talk too much about this relationship because I feel like he'll find my channel. I know he'll find my channel. Rather, I feel like he already knows about it. No shade. But I feel like that relationship was so pivotal in me learning myself and learning what I want and what I do not want from a person, and what I will accept and what I will not accept from a person. So I respect the relationship for that aspect, but other than that, I should have stayed my ass single, honestly. But what ended up happening is, girl, it was just so much, girl, no shade. And I always find it funny whenever there's a relationship, right, and there's a person that's been wanting the other person, they've been stalking her or him, calling them down. When I tell you, this man would beg for me to come over so he can cook me food, all right, beg, and other stuff. But you do all this and you finally wear the person down, right, and you have the person, and now you treat the person like shit. That don't even make sense. Like, when I tell y'all, like, when he finally got me, city boys, and at the time I was fresh out of college. I had a job. This is when I worked at Burlington. I had my internship when I was working with a defense attorney. I was his assistant basically. And what else was I doing? I was doing something else. I guess I wasn't doing anything else, but those were the things that were taking up most of my time. So like literally when I was not at work, every day I was not at work, I was in the office. And I would have the Sunday off. Well, unless I had work on that Sunday, but most of the times I didn't work on Sunday, so I had that Sunday off, and then I would have one more day off. But all those other days I'm working, so I'm either wearing uniform attire at my job, or I'm wearing office or court attire for my internship. So when I would hang out with him, I would dress up like super girly, do my hair, do my makeup, everything. Like I would look so cute. And when I tell you, he was like negging me and like telling me like, oh, don't do all that, you don't have to do all that, and not in a way like, oh, just be natural, like you're naturally beautiful, whatever. No, like he wanted me to be ugly, because when I would go and hang out with him and we'd go out or he would take me on a date or whatever, everybody's looking at me because I'm beautiful. I'm a very beautiful person. I have a great spirit, so people are going to look at me. And like he didn't like carry himself well, so I guess that maybe made him feel like insecure or whatever. So he would do that, and then he would talk about like my makeup and wanting me not to wear makeup and all that kind of stuff. And then he cheated on me. And while that's all happening, like I'm going through a really hard court case, and it brought up a lot of emotions from my past, which I was so surprised about because it never happened before. But I really wanted to spend time with him. Like, you know, like when you're going through something, you want to be with your significant other. Like I told him that I don't want to talk about the situation. Like I told him what was happening, but I told him like when we hang out, I don't want to talk about the situation. Like I just want us to spend time together. And girl, when I tell you, he cussed me out. He tell me how I rely on him too much and how I have to worry about my own problems and I have to deal with myself and all that. When I tell you, I said, all right, cool, bet. After that, you don't have to worry about me no more. That's it. Because I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong or not, city boys. Isn't the point of a relationship, like being in a relationship, whether that's a friendship, like platonic, or if that is a romantic relationship, is to be able to be your true self with that person, to be able to be vulnerable with that person, and to share your true feelings, right? So what the fuck would be the point of me being in the what the fuck is the point of me being in this relationship if I can't even talk to you? Even my phone said, what the hell is the point of being in a relationship if you can't talk to the damn man? And when he said that to me, it was really the closing for me, because I was already checked out, but this made me know that I really is no real going back. Especially you cheated. Like I don't understand the minds of people, because I can't just say men, because women cheat too. I don't understand the minds of people who are cheaters. If you do not want to be with the person, or if you find like somebody else fits you more, or you think that you have enough love to share, let's say, tell the person, leave, move on. Like I feel like that's so fucking selfish, and that's so like, it's disgusting to me. Like that's the nastiest shit you can fucking do. That's so disgusting. And it's like it felt like you're really taking advantage of my kindness. Like that's how it felt. And I ain't gonna hold you, like looking at him, it got to a point where I wanted to put my hands on him. And I do not condone putting your hands on anybody. A man putting his hands on a woman put her hands on a man, a woman put her hands on a woman, a man put his hands on a man. I do not condone that. But when I'm being so for real, city boys, when I tell you rock 'em, sock 'em, when I tell you, when I tell y'all. But yeah, as soon as I got to that point though, I was just like, you know what, I gotta go. Because the thing is, I didn't even want to be here in the beginning. And I should have listened to my first mind, to not even get into the situation, not get into the relationship, not get into the nonsense. Because at the end of the day, when I look back on it, yeah, I did learn stuff and all that, but it was such an unnecessary thing I had to go through. That was so unnecessary. Not that I had to go through, that I put myself through. It was so unnecessary. So I was just thinking about that, because like months into my healing, I was sleeping, and this is like one of the first dreams that I had in a while, right? And as I'm sleeping, right, it's like I got transported somewhere else. When I tell y'all, listen to what the fuck people be telling you. This man told me, he told me that how his family worships some type of girl, I can't tell y'all, but he's saying how the thing protect him, and how if I ever had any bad intentions with him, that it would have girl, just a whole bunch of fuckery, girl. And I was like, okay. But then once I broke up with him, then I had people from his country calling me bitch. Yes. And then after that, months later, right, while I'm healing, I'm sleeping, I get transported in my dream, and it's like this black like room. I'm standing there. When I tell you, this motherfucker appears, bitch, and he start cussing me the fuck out. Oh, I hate you, bitch. You're a bitch. You wasted my motherfucking time. You wasted my motherfucking money. Da da da. You just used me, bitch. You cussing me clean out, bitch. And when I tell you, I stood like this. Hey, what? That's how I was. What the fuck is you talking about? I don't care. I ain't gonna hold you. He cussed me clean out, girl. And I laughed, and then I woke up. But I don't know. I've been just thinking about that because, like, with all this work that I have been doing on myself, especially in this last year, I've been thinking about, like, starting a family. No shade though, I'm being so serious. Like, I've been thinking about starting a family. I'm not gonna start a family anytime soon, but I've been thinking about it because at first I was just like, nah, I just don't see myself like as a good significant other. I don't see myself as a mom, even though like I am those things. I don't see it in myself. You get what I mean? But this last year I was just like, nah, I really do see it though. No shade. I just know I need a specific kind of person. And I don't mean that as in like looks. I mean that as in morals, character, you know what I mean? Values, that type of stuff. But no shade. One thing I've been thinking about though, and one thing this is a mandatory for me. I'm sorry. No, these are my 2 mandatories. 3 mandatories. First, I love a man that speaks monotone. Can I be honest? I don't know what it is, but it's so calming. Like, even like, but not in like a like nonchalant kind of way. I don't do that nonchalant shit. I want my man all chalants. I want my man extra chalants. No, but I like that calm tonality. Like, something about it is just very, to me, like, I love a good bassline voice. Oof. Like medium bass too. Oof. I love it. Second, I love a man with strong knees, especially because I don't have strong knees anymore. I love a man with strong knees. Like, oh, like you really could pick stuff up and put them down in the proper format too. No back using. I like that. And then lastly, I like a man that can do stuff with his hands. Like a man that can create. Whether that is like physically creating things, like you could go in the backyard and build a shed, or you're like artistically able to create. But like, I don't want a man to compete with me artistically, cause then that's too catty for me. I've been with a man that was catty before with me. I don't like that. I don't like a man that feel like we competing. Like, you think your puss bigger than mine. But yeah, it just feels like everything in life just lost its luster. No shade. Like, music don't feel impactful. Love don't feel impactful. I don't know. I just want a good love. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to get married once and just call it a day. No shade. And like, what? I don't know. Where's the courting? Where's the dates? Where's the romantic gestures? Where's the long walks and conversations? Where's the conversations about our future? Why people don't want to talk about shit like that no more? You know what I mean? And plus, City Boys, we about to start a revolution. No shade. I want to start some protesting because music is ass, movies are ass, wrestling is ass, everything is ass now. Everything has lost its soul. Everybody has lost that drive. Everybody lost that fight and that grind. And that's probably why I'm single. Because it feels like when guys come to me, they come to me very half-assed. Where is the courting? I want a man to come to my house and drop a flower at my doorstep. No, well, don't do that. That's freaky as fuck. But I don't know. Write me a poem, some shit. I don't know. But like, and plus, why can't things move slow no more? Why everything gotta be fast? What happened to getting to know people? What happened are the love songs? Where are the Marvin Gayes? Where are the Teddy Pendergrasses? And for my gays, where's the Luthers? Where's the Luther Vandrosses? Where's the songs about love, real love? And about cherishing somebody, not wanting to let them go? Because that's the type of love I want. And that's the type of love I believe in. I think that's also another reason why I don't get into relationships. Because I really want the true, real stuff. You know what I mean? I want something that's lasting. I want something for my kids to be like, damn, my dad really loved my mom. I want my kids to be like, damn, I really want that. You know, shade. I love knees. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, thank you, City Boys, for listening to me rant and ramble about nonsense. But no, this is truly how I feel, City Boys. Like, I really want things to go back to being real. Things having souls, things having a meaning. You're doing things for a meaning. You're talking to this person for a reason. You're not just going around having sex with people. Like, where is the life in that? You're just creating soulless bonds for nothing. For a person that you don't even care about. Imagine how